Bad habits you need to quit right now. 1. Being late. Certain people tend to be late on every occasion. This tendency can have dreadful effects on your life. The very first thing is it can make you a compulsory procrastinator. People never take your word for granted and always expect you to never be on time. This may make them feel that you are not a dependable person. Also, being late can be detrimental for you as you have created this bad habit of never being on time, which can make your life difficult when you wish to arrive at a certain place on time. The best way to break this bad habit is to realize the importance of time. 2. Being with people who don't appreciate you. The human mind is such that it longs for people who appreciate you. If you are in the company of people who do not appreciate you, it can worsen your life.
Класно.
This is such a bad habit that can make you underestimate yourself and do things much lower than your potential. The best thing to counter this bad habit is by making friends with people who appreciate you for who you are. Look out for people who provide sincere compliments and help you become a better person. This is a must to break this bad habit of polluting your brain.
Класс.
3. Leaving things to the last minute. This is a bad habit even worse than procrastination, as you find it fascinating to do things at the last minute. The reason is that it gives you the adrenaline rush. This is a very bad habit which can make you lose everything you have got, including your family and friends. Too overwhelmed to achieve what you need to do? Get the push you need to move forward by grabbing your free action plan to end overwhelm, regain motivation, and get your life together. Even though you might feel excited doing everything at the last minute, it can irritate your near and dear ones. The best way to break this bad habit is by ensuring that you start working on tasks beforehand by pre-planning. 4. Focusing on the negatives. People who have the habit of concentrating only on the negative end up facing only negative circumstances in their life. This is a never-ending circle of bad habits. The more you try to end this bad habit, the more you get drenched in it. The best thing that you can ever do to break this bad habit is by counting your blessing instead of the negative things happening in your life. This way, you can look at the positive, and eventually, this bad habit of focusing on the negatives will go away. 5. Multitasking. Working on a report, surfing the net, talking on the phone with your client, and texting your boss. Task overload. Stop trying to do so many different things at once. You'll get your work done faster if you do things one at a time, carefully. If you're afraid you'll forget what you need to do, jot down a mini to-do list on a sticky note to get the tasks out of your head. Then, it's time to get work. 6. Blaming. It's not my fault I'm not successful. The industry is bad, I don't have the money, etc. When it comes down to it, however, who is the one responsible for their success? Themselves. This is the day and age where people are launching successful startups in a few months, getting published online and finding their way to success one way or another. Some things might be out of their control, but blaming others is just going to waste the energy and time they need to get going. 7. Refusing to learn anything new. You can benefit greatly from learning a few new skills or techniques that relate to your everyday work. These skills don't have to be complicated, they can just be simple, everyday things, such as learning how to touch type, use the photocopier, or resize photographs on your computer. 8. Quitting. There's nothing necessarily wrong with cutting losses sometimes. After all, no experience is ever truly wasted, but quitting is the mortal enemy to successful people. If they believe in something, they want to find that success, there is no roadmap. You may very well have to carve your own path through treacherous jungle. If they give up the first time a mosquito bites, then they've doomed themselves already. Success, in large part, is about the human being in the arena. People cheer for them, their struggle and victory, but the person who watches idly and scoffs, having never tried, has also never really lived. 9. Being in bad relationships. Certain people want to be in a relationship to cling to someone. This is a very bad thing. If you are in a bad relationship and do not want to end it, it will consume every inch of your body. Even when you wish to break this bad habit, it will want to cling to you. Hence, it is always better to understand that you cannot change someone. If you experience being in a bad relationship, the best thing to do is end it immediately. By prolonging it further, you damage yourself and reduce your chances of being with your soulmate. Learn about why you shouldn't stay in a bad relationship and how to deal with it if you're in one. 10. Watching too much TV. When we were kids, there were many things that we could play with outdoors. But, with time, we are seeing children being stuck on TV sets because they have nothing much to do. This has made them become couch potatoes. This bad habit of watching too much TV can make you sit idle, make you lazy and obese, and ultimately prey to diseases like diabetes. The best thing to counter this bad habit is by ensuring that you walk outdoors daily and have a set time to switch on the TV during the day. 11. Having an unhealthy diet. Too much junk food, including diet soda. Junk food has become part and parcel of our life nowadays. For example, if both parents have started working in a family, the kids may often result to eating junk food and drinking diet soda, which can adversely affect their health. This is a very bad habit that can be difficult to break due to the cultural shift we are experiencing today. The best resort to deal with this bad habit is by ensuring that everyone eats homemade food all the time. This can ensure that each individual's health in the family is protected. No one becomes obese, which is a curse as it can result in diabetes and other fatal diseases. 12. Nail biting. This is yet another bad habit that we have been guilty of pursuing since our early childhood. In adolescence, when someone shouts at us or we cannot do things according to our wishes, unnecessary stress makes us subconsciously eat our nails, which is a bad habit. The reason is that the nails that you bite get accumulated in your stomach, which can cause damage at later stages of your life. The best resort to deal with this bad habit is to dip your finger in something bitter to stop your craving to bite your nails. Not only is nail biting unhygienic, but it is also socially repelling, leads to dental problems like malocclusion of the anterior teeth, 3, and potentially causes stomach problems, 4, and lead to severely deformed fingernails in the long run. People who bite their nails tend to have shorter nails than the average person. Their nail plates also experience scarring and may eventually become absent. 13. Smoking. Smoking is one of the leading causes of preventable death globally. When we were kids, our parents never encouraged us even to go closer to smokers. The reason is that even passive smoking is dangerous for health. As we grow older and befriend other smokers, they entice us to pursue smoking, which is a bad habit. It can have a bad effect on your health and even cause cancer. Hence, it is always suggested to stay away from this bad habit of smoking. Whenever you feel like craving to smoke, the best thing to do is put a pack of chewing gum in your mouth. This will stop your bad habit of smoking. Gender-wise, male and female smokers lose an average of 13.2 and 14.5 years of life respectively. That's over a decade of life right there. Not only that, smoking causes premature skin aging, i.e. wrinkles, yellowing of teeth, bad breath, and worst of all, jeopardy of the health of people around you, including your loved ones. Studies have shown that non-smokers exposed to secondhand smoke are at risk to many of the health problems associated with direct smoking. 14. Excessive drinking. In the fast-paced era we live in, people start the bad habit of excessive drinking to deal with competitiveness. Drinking a couple of packs of hard drinks is not a bad thing for health. But, if you indulge in excessive drinking, it can damage your liver. You can become addicted to drinking in the long run, which is not a good thing for your lifestyle. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, drinking too much, be it on a single occasion or over time, can seriously damage your health.